We all know Ronaldo. The Portuguese is one of the GOATs because of the type of goals that he scores, as well as the crucial moments in which he does it. Long-range bangers and typical number 9 executions. Yep, those are his specialties. But he's also known for his creativity. Let's get into it. Number 17, versus Hungary, Euro 2016. Now, let's start with Ronaldo's inspiringly creative European Championship goal from the title-winning 2016 campaign. Back then, he and Portugal were on the verge of being knocked out in the group stage, after having just 2 points before playing their last group game. But Ronaldo delivered with 2 goals against Hungary, the first of which was purely genius. With the score at 2-1 to Hungary early in the second half, Ronaldo received a low cross from right winger Nani, and in an astonishing fashion, managed with back heel to expertly send the ball into the far corner, leveling the score at 2-2. Afterwards, he scored one more to finish the game 3-3, which was crucial for the eventual European Cup for Portugal. Number 16, versus Hungary, Euro 2020. Who says Ronaldo isn't creative? Just take a look at this piece of genius from CR7. And yeah, we're also still on European Championship hype. So we continue with another goal against Hungary, but this time from Euro 2020. The two teams found themselves in the same group again, but unlike in 2016, in 2020, Portugal didn't have the same issues against the Hungarians. In the 91st minute, they were already 2-0 up, but Ronaldo's last goal in this match was memorable. He managed to make a magical triple combination with Rafa Silva, passing with one touch to each other until eventually Cristiano found himself in the penalty area, where he feinted the goalkeeper as well and sent the ball into the empty net. Number 15, versus Schalke, 2013-2014. At number 15, we've got the day when one of the best attacking trios was officially introduced to the world. Karim Benzema, Gareth Bale, and Cristiano Ronaldo have given the opposition plenty of nightmares. But Schalke's 2014 squad are unlikely to sleep peacefully after conceding 6 goals in the Champions League round of 16. Like his other 2 attacking partners, Ronaldo scored twice, and one of his goals was particularly special. On a counter-attack in the second half, Cristiano found himself in a 1v1 situation with current Liverpool man Joel Matip. However, the Portuguese beat him with stepovers and unleashed a weak-footed shot into the far corner. What a beauty! Number 14, versus Liverpool, 2014-15. Next up, we've got another goal from the Champions League, but from the next season, 2014-2015. It was from the early stages of the tournament, and Real Madrid were the reigning champions at the time. Madrid arrived at Anfield to face a Liverpool side that looked beaten before the game had even started. But that doesn't take away from the brilliance of Ronaldo's famous goal in the Liverpool net. With the score still 0-0, Ronaldo played a lovely interchange in the tight space with James Rodriguez, who chipped the ball over the defense. Cristiano then beat goalkeeper Simon Mignolet with little to no effort. Number 13, versus Barcelona, 2012-2013. Can there be any greater pleasure than scoring the winning goal in the net of your greatest enemy? Especially when we talk about a goal in a final. Well, for Cristiano, the feeling will certainly remain priceless. Barca versus Madrid, August 2012, Santiago Bernabeu, Super Cup final. The home side were 1-0 up after Gonzalo Higuain's goal, but Ronaldo's superb move will always be remembered. He received a through pass from Khedira, but cleverly lifted the ball in the air with his heel, moving it over the defender Gerard Piqué. Ronaldo then controlled the ball and slotted it into the Barca net to make it 2-0 Madrid and win the title for Los Blancos in a direct clash in El Clasico. It was also remembered as one of his most creative goals against Barcelona. Number 12, versus Rayo Vallecano, 2011-2012. As you may recall, 2011-2012 was a very special season for Cristiano Ronaldo and Real Madrid. In just his 3rd season at the Santiago Bernabeu, the Portuguese scored an incredible 46 goals in a single La Liga campaign. His team also became the first in history to score 100 points in a season in Europe's top 5 leagues. Of course, Ronaldo's genius continued to inspire as he scored against each of his 19 opponents throughout the campaign, with the goal against Rayo Vallecano particularly memorable. He did the impossible by scoring without even watching where the goal was, using a stellar heel strike technique. The ball was played into the box from a corner, but Ronaldo chased it down and unleashed a stunning shot to win the game for his team. Number 11 versus Sampdoria, 2018-2019. Coming in at number 11, we've got the first Juventus goal from Ronaldo on the list, in his first campaign with the Bianconeri. This was Cristiano's first season away from Madrid after 9 years in Spain, but that didn't stop him from showing his magic and creative mind in Italy as well. And the one against Sampdoria in 2018-2019 was just that. Cristiano received a cross from Brazilian fullback Alexandro, but the pass seemed to be a little higher. Well, it's safe to say that absolutely nothing is impossible for Ronaldo. Once again, he showed his athletic prowess by leaping off the ground with an incredible 8 foot 4 inches and slotted the ball into the back of the net. It was a spectacular strike from a spectacular player. And interestingly, this wasn't even his higher jump in his career. Number 10 versus Barcelona, 2010-2011. As we saw earlier, Cristiano loves scoring against the bitter rivals Barcelona. And with this one, we again have a goal from him in a head-to-head trophy clash. It was the final of the 2011 Copa del Rey, when Cristiano ended that Barca side's dream of another treble. Barcelona's 2010-2011 squad was undoubtedly the best in the world, and they were well ahead of Real Madrid in terms of form that year. But Los Blancos still managed to get the better of them. The odds of Barcelona winning were also much higher, but once again, it was Cristiano Ronaldo who made the difference. The two teams battled hard on the pitch, but failed to find the back of the net for the entire 90 minutes. So it came down to the 103rd minute when Ronaldo latched onto Di Maria's cross and headed the ball into the net with astonishing power. Number 9 versus Valencia, 2013-2014. Going one step further up our list, we've got another masterpiece from Cristiano Ronaldo in his incredibly successful 2013-2014 season. Now, it is true that Madrid didn't win the La Liga title that campaign, but his acrobatic strike against Valencia in the league will be remembered forever. Madrid were trailing 2-1 to Valencia in the 90th minute at the Santiago Bernabeu. Dani Carvajal crossed into the penalty area in search of an equalizer, but two Valencia defenders cleared away. The ball then fell to Di Maria, who flicked it perfectly to Ronaldo in the 6-yard box for a scorpion kick into the back of the net. And this is why Cristiano will remain one of the most athletic and creative players of all time. Number 8 versus Man United, 2012-2013. Now, some players struggle when meeting their former clubs, yet Ronaldo simply thrives. He lives for those moments of showing the former clubs what they lost for getting rid of him. Real Madrid and Man United faced each other in a round of 16 match of the Champions League. However, in the game at the Bernabeu, Madrid was trailing in the scoreline late in the first half. And with the atmosphere growing ever more tense, Ronaldo took the game into his own hands. The forward was picked out by a searching Angel Di Maria cross, and then his magic blew up before everybody's eyes. Flying through the air, Ronaldo didn't blink once before smashing a header past De Gea. The most impressive thing about this goal, however, was the height of the jump, which experts have subsequently said was the biggest in history when scoring a goal. 2.93 meters, which is still his highest recorded jump ever in football history. Number 7 versus Galatasaray, 2013-2014. At number 7, we've got a goal that showcases Ronaldo's fabulous athleticism and brilliant quick thinking in tight spaces. Now, we are aware that one of the main arguments Messi fans use against Cristiano is that he can't score solo goals. Well, this is a very long topic, but you can just show them this goal. This one goal against Galatasaray in the Champions League is very similar to the one Ronaldo scored against Schalke. But in this situation, he had 3 defenders in front of him, not just one. He received the ball on the edge of the box and skillfully got himself out of a difficult situation with ease. He then unleashed a stunning diagonal shot past Fernando Muslera to score another goal in the 6-1 victory. Number 6 versus Espanyol, 2015-2016. And with that glorious strike against Espanyol in the 2015-2016 season, we come to the goals that belong in the best of the best category. Arguably the most stylish goal of that La Liga campaign was scored by Cristiano Ronaldo on the night against the Catalans Espanyol at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid were 3-0 up until the 40th minute, when Ronaldo was fortunate to see a pass from James Rodriguez deflected into his path. But then, in the span of less than 5 seconds, Ronaldo displayed everything in his repertoire. Perfect positioning, quick thinking, perfect movement, and a powerful shot with his weak foot. Number 5 versus Barcelona 2017-2018. We're not kidding when we say that Ronaldo loved to score for Barcelona. He's done it dozens of times. But the Spanish Super Cup goal in 2017 has always been described as his most beautiful. Back then, the Super Cup final was played over 2 legs, home and away, and the first leg was played at the Camp Nou. The score was 1-1, and Messi had just equalized from the penalty spot. Literally, in one of the first attacks after the restart of the play, Ronaldo found himself in a 1v1 with Gerard Piqué, generally one of his favorite opponents, because Cristiano often managed to beat him in those type of situations. The Portuguese pushed the ball slightly to the right to open up space to shoot, and unleashed an unstoppable strike into the far corner of Ter Stegen's goal. In the end, it was Madrid who lifted the trophy yet again, thrashing Barca 5-1 on aggregate. Number 4 versus Wolfsburg 2015-2016. And what about that one? Similarly, like in the example against Hungary in 2016, here Ronaldo again saved his team in a critical situation and subsequently lifted the trophy. It was the quarterfinals of the Champions League in the 2015-16 season, and Real Madrid were up against Wolfsburg. The Spanish Giants had surprisingly lost their first game 2-0 and needed something extraordinary at Bernabeu to bounce back. And, well, Cristiano arrived on the scene to provide just that. The first goal, a perfect positioning in the penalty area. The second, an amazing header from a corner kick to level the score before the end of the first half. And then, in the 77th minute, Ronaldo found the perfect gap in the Wolfsburg wall with a free kick from an incredibly difficult position. 3-0, and Madrid went on to win the Undecima. Majestic Cristiano once again. Number 3 versus Juventus 2016-2017. Ronaldo's goal against Juventus in the 2016-17 Champions League final takes the bronze medal in our ranking of the most creative goals of his career. If we run back the time, this final was perhaps the most exciting in the last 10 years. Dangerous attacks from both sides, clear goal-scoring chances, and another win for Los Blancos, who were almost unbeatable at the time. But the first of Ronaldo's 2 goals that night will long be remembered for several reasons. Madrid's beautifully constructed attack, Dani Carvajal's pinpoint low cross, Cristiano's unstoppable shot into the far corner, and the iconic trademark celebration. Yes, he had a bit of luck in that goal, as his shot deflected into Bonucci's foot, but it was still magical from CR7. Number 2 versus Juventus 2017-2018. Are you even surprised about this one? Now, many of you will be asking, why isn't this number 1 on the list? Well, you'll just have to wait, because we've got one that's a bit more creative than this one against Juventus, and you'll see it in just a minute. But first things first, this one is the goal that sums up Cristiano Ronaldo's career. Class, style, finesse, beauty, respect. It's difficult to find the right words to perfectly describe this exquisite footballing masterpiece. Juventus and Real Madrid met in the quarterfinals of the 2017-2018 Champions League. With the score already 1-0 in Real Madrid's favor, both teams went into the second half. During one of Los Blancos' attacks, Ronaldo found himself in the 6-yard box, and Dani Carvajal was looking for space to cross the ball. Instead, he lobbed a pass that was a little difficult to handle, and that's where Ronaldo's genius shone through. He found a way to hit the ball with a majestic bicycle kick that had the home and away fans at Allianz Stadium stand on their feet and applaud the magnificence that they just saw. It was a beautiful moment, imprinted in the minds of every passionate football fan. Number 1 versus Spain 2018 World Cup. Apart from the Euro goals in the beginning, we've mainly included some masterpieces from Ronaldo's time at Real Madrid on our list. But we can't miss his arguably most memorable performance for Portugal, the group stage match against Spain at the 2018 World Cup. Ronaldo scored twice in the first half, but in the second, Spain made it 3-2 heading into the end of the game. But in the 88th minute, the Portuguese stepped up to take a free kick from just outside the box. He made a shot, and the ball swerved and dipped down, beating out David De Gea and completing his hat trick. It was exactly one of those moments that highlighted Ronaldo's ability to perform on the world stage. It looked like he was meant to win the World Cup in 2018, but a terrible loss against Uruguay broke the dream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your suggestions for any other football content you want to see right here on Footy Flicks.